The reason that we chose Sauti to be the main story, or a news to be the main story, is because I want to be able to explore the different possibilities of having different stories, regardless of class, race, whatever, come through and be told through one particular medium.
The format lends itself to being able to be watched anywhere in the world, because really you're talking about themes that cross every divide, across the world. Talking about electricity and water and food and all of the headlines you see in various magazines and newspapers, and what Sauti is all about.
Haki is a student leader. He's part of this vigilante student organization called Ukweli wa Mambo. He's a spokesperson. He's like the face of the organization.
Thank you for sharing your silence with us. We'd also like to thank the members of the press who found time to join us. Vivian was truly a cherished classmate.
It's very, very cleverly written, I think. It captures intrigues of life and the subtleties of life. Just when you think things are about to be right, that's when things fall apart.
Haki, for instance, is the leader of a student movement, but could be implicated in the murder of one of the people that's supposed to be helping him.
Hey, it's an emergency.
I've just seen something. I don't know what to think.
What is it?
Where were you when Vivian was killed?
The way the different stories come, in the sense that one person can be the source, how that story is filtered through and reinterpreted by media.
Trust me. When you look at the contents, it will be worth it.
Keep that dance for Henry, the one that I like. Are they authentic? I play a character named Vikram Desai, who is a sort of a journalist that's kind of past his peak. Journalists will do anything to get a story, and someone who's not afraid to play a bit dirty in order to get that story.
This television series, Sauti, does reflect sometimes on the realities on the ground to do with our journalism.
I'm changing Sauti from a daily newspaper to a weekly news magazine.
These are realities of the newspaper industry. Sometimes you can't sustain sort of daily production. It deals with issues of redundancy.
We won't be calling all of you back as full-time journalists.
Hey, no way. I play a character called Madame. This series, she gets offered a job by her father, who wonders if she'll really make it. She kind of thinks that he's changed his ways and finally has faith in her.
What is it you really want to do?
Well, you know, I've always loved writing. That's why I took those journalism courses.
Didn't you run a magazine at the university?
Yeah.
What about a newspaper?
A daily? It depends on which one, but I don't think there's room for dailies anymore. Many dynamics that unfold in the film, and I think I'll leave that for you to discover.
We don't have that many shows in Kenya, especially that revolve around anything but family life or politics. So this is a good dynamic to see, especially on Kenyan TV.
It's a good idea. I like how it's set in one location. I think that's important. Like everything that happens in this story happens in the newsroom.
It's the time we had for wardrobe. It was enough for us. That's why we didn't have any problem with wardrobe. We didn't have any problem with continuity, because we had enough time for wardrobe. We knew every character. We knew what we wanted, because we had enough time to prep
I mean, the story is great, don't get me wrong, it's a great story, but I'm more impressed with the actual sort of production quality I'm seeing and the attention to detail, the love and care that's going in from the production house as well.
So we're trying to investigate different social, political, economic paradigms within the context of Sauti.
And Wanuri and I in particular are extraordinarily grateful to all the cast, all the crew who have sacrificed dearly for this pilot. And we'll see it on the air next year.
Well, my job is the last thought of job, so they think of everybody, DPs, and as you can hear. So we'll have to cut this interview short at the moment because we're not important. Take care. Nairobi swings.